Our blue planet, a world defined by vast oceans and intricate freshwater systems, faces a silent crisis: water pollution. This pervasive threat, often unseen and underestimated, contaminates our rivers, lakes, oceans, and groundwater, jeopardizing the delicate balance of life on Earth. Water pollution occurs when harmful substances, in either solid, liquid, or gaseous forms, contaminate our water bodies. These pollutants, ranging from industrial waste to agricultural runoff, disrupt aquatic ecosystems and pose significant risks to human health. The consequences of neglecting this growing problem are dire. It is our collective responsibility to understand the multifaceted nature of water pollution and take decisive action to protect our most precious resource. The future of our planet, and indeed our own survival, hinges on our commitment to preserving the purity of our water. Water pollution stems from a diverse array of sources, each contributing to the degradation of our water resources. These sources can be broadly categorized as point sources and non-point sources. Point source pollution originates from a single identifiable source, such as a factory discharge pipe or a sewage treatment plant. In contrast, non-point source pollution arises from diffuse sources, making it challenging to trace and control. Examples include agricultural runoff carrying fertilizers and pesticides, urban stormwater runoff, and atmospheric deposition. The types of pollutants contaminating our waters are equally diverse, encompassing nutrients, pathogens, heavy metals, organic pollutants, oil spills, and plastic waste. Excessive nitrogen and phosphorus from agricultural runoff and sewage lead to eutrophication, depleting oxygen and harming aquatic life. Bacteria, viruses, and parasites from untreated sewage contaminate drinking water, causing waterborne diseases. Industrial discharges and mining activities release toxic heavy metals like mercury, lead, and arsenic, accumulating in the food chain. Pesticides, herbicides, and industrial chemicals pose long-term risks to aquatic organisms and human health. Accidental spills from oil tankers and offshore drilling platforms devastate marine ecosystems. Plastic debris, from bottles to microplastics, accumulates in our oceans, harming marine life and entering the food chain. The repercussions of water pollution extend far beyond the immediate contamination of our water bodies. Like ripples in a pond, its effects spread outward, impacting human health, wildlife, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. For humans, contaminated water poses a direct threat to our well-being. Waterborne diseases such as cholera, typhoid fever, and diarrhea claim millions of lives each year, particularly in developing countries with limited access to clean water and sanitation. Wildlife, too, suffers the consequences of our actions. Pollution from industrial discharges, agricultural runoff, and plastic waste poisons aquatic animals, disrupts their reproductive cycles, and destroys their habitats. Ecosystems, the intricate webs of life that sustain our planet, are thrown into disarray by water pollution. Eutrophication caused by nutrient pollution creates dead zones in our oceans, suffocating marine life. Acidification, driven by the absorption of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, threatens coral reefs and shellfish. The devastating impacts of water pollution are not hypothetical scenarios. They are stark realities playing out across the globe. Consider the plight of the Ganges River in India, a sacred waterway that sustains millions of people. Yet it is also one of the most polluted rivers in the world, choked with sewage, industrial waste, and religious offerings. The consequences of dire waterborne diseases are rampant, and the river's ecosystem is on the brink of collapse. The 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico stands as a chilling reminder of the catastrophic consequences of industrial accidents. Millions of barrels of oil spewed into the ocean, killing marine life, damaging coastal habitats, and disrupting the livelihoods of fishing communities. These examples, though tragic, underscore the urgent need for collective action. We cannot afford to remain passive observers as our water resources continue to deteriorate. Section 5. Turning the Tide: Global Initiatives for Cleaner Waters. Recognizing the gravity of the water pollution crisis, governments, organizations, and communities worldwide are taking steps to mitigate its impacts and safeguard our precious water resources. International agreements, such as the Paris Agreement on climate change, play a crucial role in addressing the root causes of water pollution. By reducing greenhouse gas emissions, we can mitigate the effects of climate change, including ocean acidification and sea level rise, both of which exacerbate water pollution. National governments are implementing policies to regulate industrial discharges, promote sustainable agricultural practices, and improve wastewater treatment infrastructure. The Clean Water Act in the United States, for instance, has been instrumental in reducing point source pollution from factories and sewage treatment plants. Non-profit organizations such as the Ocean Conservancy and the World Wildlife Fund are working tirelessly to raise awareness about water pollution, advocate for policy changes, and implement on-the-ground solutions from beach cleanups to restoring degraded ecosystems. Section 6. Every drop counts, individual actions for a sea of change. While large-scale efforts are essential, individual actions are equally important in combating water pollution. We are all stewards of our water resources, and even small changes in our daily lives can make a significant difference. Reducing our reliance on single-use plastics is a crucial step. By opting for reusable water bottles, shopping bags, and food containers, we can stem the tide of plastic waste that ends up in our oceans and waterways. Making conscious consumer choices is another powerful way to contribute. By supporting businesses that prioritize sustainability and eco-friendly practices, we can encourage a shift towards more responsible production and consumption patterns. In our homes, we can adopt water-wise practices such as fixing leaks promptly, installing low-flow showerheads and toilets, and using water-efficient appliances. By conserving water, we reduce the strain on our water treatment systems and minimize the potential for pollution. Section 7. Safeguarding our blue planet, the future of water. The future of our planet hinges on our ability to protect and preserve our most precious resource, water. The challenges we face are significant, but they are not insurmountable. By working together, we can turn the tide against water pollution and secure a sustainable future for generations to come. Investing in research and innovation is crucial. We need to develop new technologies and approaches to prevent pollution, treat contaminated water more effectively, and restore damaged ecosystems. Education and awareness raising are paramount. By informing ourselves and our communities about the causes and consequences of water pollution, we can foster a sense of shared responsibility and inspire action. Ultimately, our success in combating water pollution depends on our collective will to act. We must move beyond complacency and embrace a sense of urgency. The time for action is now. Section 8. A call to action, preserving our most precious resource. Let us rise to the challenge of protecting our water resources. Let us make conscious choices in our daily lives to reduce our environmental footprint. Let us support organizations dedicated to cleaning up our rivers, lakes, and oceans. Let us advocate for policies that prioritize sustainability and environmental protection. Together, we can ensure that future generations inherit a world where clean water is not a privilege, but a fundamental right. Let us be the generation that turns the tide against water pollution and safeguards the health of our planet for centuries to come.